Yes, now I'm going to share. I'm going to share screen. You please follow the screen. Okay. Sarah, you did mention here your data here. Econometric model. Your econometric model is very simple here. That is new classical model. This is based on Cobb-Douglas production function. So here you just simplified the model. Later on, you did convert this model into growth form here in the second equation. It's a modern economic growth model. Finally, so you can skip the previous part. You can skip the previous part. You can continue from here. This study includes, but not limited to, the following. You can exclude this one. Romer, Menke, all letters. Generally, the impact of human capital on economic growth is incorporated according to Menke, Romer, and Wells. Just this is okay. This is enough. No problem. Then you interpret this. KT alpha here is very important. Alpha raised to power. Please give it power. Right? You please make correction. Theta, give it power. So that is the accurate models. Which one you want to continue to estimate? So that is the Cobb-Douglas production, modern Cobb-Douglas production function, which includes human capital. So you can transfer this model. That is very important. In some research, transform this model into log form. When you will take log form, then what will be? Then alpha ln k y t equal to, listen carefully, alpha ln k beta ln h plus 1 minus alpha minus beta ln a into L. You can do. Finally, you can separate both factors, technology and labor. Okay. Multiply, change into plus. Okay. 1 minus alpha minus beta for A and L. You can skip technology progress into, to take it into constants. Then your model will be L and Y equal to alpha ln k plus beta ln h plus 1 minus alpha minus beta equal to, you can take 1 minus alpha minus beta equal to gamma. Gamma equal to 1 minus alpha minus beta ln a into L. You can take technical progress, constants. 1 minus alpha minus beta equal to 1 minus alpha minus beta equal to gamma. Gamma equal to 1 minus alpha minus beta ln a into L. You can take technical progress constants. 1 minus alpha minus beta equal to gamma. Gamma equal to 1 minus alpha minus beta equal to gamma. change. Then model will be gamma 1 minus alpha minus beta. प्लीज आप ये भी देखो उस आर्टिकल में, पहली बात आपको आर्टिकल में से शेयर करो ताकि फाइनल मॉडल उन्होंने कौन सा एस्टिमेट किया है। उन्होंने जो फिजिकल लेबर है उसको एक टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ कैसे ट्रीट किया है, क्या दोनों को ज्वाइन किया उन्होंने, कैसे डेटा निकाल किया है। नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू टेक डेटा, going to retrieve data from World Development Indicator for you. So, especially please concentrate your next step. Your first variable is Y. For output, first you please the same thing, the same screen is here. Which one lastly I shared with you, remember? And we did collect data for Laris. Now I'm collecting data for you. That is very important. That is your factors. This link I will share you again. Already I have and I shared with you. Now you can see here preview. First add country. You please follow here. Second add series. Third option add time. You first you have to select these three options. First, add country. Now I'm going to add country. Please, I'm going to add country. You can take Pakistan. You please here select. You can see here selected one. Now close it. Now add time period. How many time period? 25 years. You can see here 25 years. Right? Now it is selected 25 years. Now close. Now series. Add series. Very important. You come here. GDP. I'm writing GDP. You can also write. I will collect data for you. That will be easy for you, please. GDP. You can see here GDP growth. Annual percentage. You click here. Right? That is very important. Okay. Okay, now you select one variable. Now the second variable is, your second variable is capital. That is capital, physical capital formation. Capital formation. Gross fixed capital formation is here. Which one you have to gross fixed capital formation? Current US dollar. Gross is constant US dollar. Gross fixed capital formation. Which one you have to gross fixed capital formation? Annual percentage growth is okay because you have taken percentage growth of GDP. So same, you also take gross fixed capital formation, annual percentage growth, this one. And for just for your best understanding, you take also this one, constant US dollar form. Why we take two variables for one series? The reason is that sometimes we don't find data for one variable, for one series. We don't find data for two options, for one option. Now I am taking two variables for one series, gross fixed capital formation. वेरिएबल एक है, सीरीज हम टू ले रहे हैं. रीजन क्या है कि अगर एक का डाटा कंप्लीट ना हुआ देन हम सेकंड सीरीज ले लेंगे. वेरिएबल हमारा क्या है, ग्रॉस फिक्स्ड कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन. ग्रॉस फिक्स्ड कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन इज द numerical capital, that is capital K. Okay, I did take टू सीरीज हमने क्यों ली है, क्योंकि समटाइम एक सीरीज में डाटा 25 years अवेलेबल नहीं होता. So now I'm going to next. The next one is capital formation. The next one is our capital, human capital. No, labor. I'm going to labor for physical labor force. Now we have to take labor force participations. Here we will take also more than one series for one variable. Labor force participation. Here you can see different types of variables. Labor force participation for ages, for female, for male. This is for female. National estimate, national estimate. Labor force participation for ages 51. Labor force participation rate for ages 15 to 24. For ages, national estimates. National estimate is here. First one we take here. Total percentage. It means labor force participation rate for ages 15 to 24. It means total population में से 15 से 24 एज के लोग कितना लेबर फोर्स में पार्टिसिपेशन करते हैं, ये वाला. रिमेनिंग थिंग सम फॉर फीमेल सम फॉर मेल है, उसको हम इग्नोर करेंगे. सेकंड हमारे पास ऑप्शन है लेबर फोर्स पार्टिसिपेशन. लेबर फोर्स पार्टिसिपेशन 15 प्लस नेशनल एस्टिमेट. 15 प्लस एज के लोग कितना पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं. लेबर फोर्स पार्टिसिपेशन रेट टोटल between 50, this is also best option, between 15 to 64 labor force participation, that is the best option. 15 से लेकर 64 एज तक लेबर फोर्स में लोगों का शेयर कितना है. लाइक 1 लाख में बिटवीन 15 टू 64 एज के कितने लोग हैं जो एज अ लेबर फोर्स वर्क कर रहे हैं. We have done this one. Okay, next one is our education. Human capital, beta, educated person. You know, you are going to education, secondary education. I am trying to secondary education. You here can see, you can see here, beta, educational attainments. Primary. At least this one is educational attainment at least master or equivalent. वो लोग जिन्होंने मास्टर या इसके इक्विवेलेंट डिग्री की हुई है और 25 प्लस एज है उनकी, ये टोटल हम ले रहे हैं परसेंटेज. ठीक हो गया. हम मेल फीमेल नहीं ले रहे क्योंकि हमारा हम दैट इज अब हमारे पास एजुकेशनल अटेनमेंट एटलीस्ट बैचलर, दिस इज बैचलर भी हम ले लेते हैं क्या सर, ताकि हम डाटा देखते हैं कोई अवेलेबल ना हो. समटाइम डाटा अवेलेबल नहीं होता हमारे पास. एटलीस्ट कंप्लीटेड अपर सेकेंडरी, टोटल पॉपुलेशन ये भी हम ले लेते हैं. लेकिन जब हम एनालिसिस करेंगे तो फिर हम लोअर सेकेंडरी भी ले लेते हैं. because it is also lower secondary is also important. Okay, right. Selected 10 is okay. Now, physical capital, labor force, participation, and human capital. We have taken these variables. Although we should have three. We have only three variables, not more than three. It's okay now. Other variables constant in our model. Now we are going to technology. Higher technology exports, higher technology exports, technician and in research and development. That is with a human capital. Technicians in research and development. Technical cooperation group. Medium and high technical industry. High technology exports. Access to clean fuel and technology for cooking. Exports. My scientific year, a high technology export percentage of this is also interesting. 12 variables are okay. Now, beta, we have selected 12 series, four variables, five variables. GDP growth dependent variables, physical capital, physical labor, two independent variables, then human capital, education, then technology variables, four variables is independent variables. Now you come here, layouts, time is in row, series is in column, page, set, apply changes. You can see here all variables data, download option. Okay, you can see here all variables data which one we collected for 25 years. Okay, now I'm going to download your data in Excel sheets. Okay, you can see here we have done downloading complete data, enable editing. I'm writing forward. You can see here the data is skipping. That data is not available for many variables. Even education data is not available for many years. But we can adjust this data. We can create data on the basis of this high technology. So there is technicians in research and development data, high technology exports data. We can create other data for these variables. Okay, now we will take the maximum available data for variables. You can see here. This data is not available, much more available. This is not much more available. Okay, now we are going to delete. इसका डाटा अवेलेबल नहीं हमारे पास ज़्यादा हम इसको डिलीट कर रहे हैं राइट उसके डिलीट होने के बाद हमारे पास ऑप्शन है लेबर फोर्स कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन दैट इज labor for participation rate total. This is available. This is not available. we delete. No need. Okay, continue. इसको रैप फिलहाल हम लोग छोड़ देते हैं. It is available. Now your data collection is completed for 25 years. You can see here the whole one from 1995 till 2019. 25 year data is available over here. Now we are going the next is the data. The series you can see here series metadata. Series metadata. Here definitions for all variables is given. In you did write data. You did write econometric model. Then you have to write down the sources of data. You did retrieve the data from these from WDI resource of WDI World Development Indicator. Then you interpret after writing the econometric model, you write down the definitions of data of all GDP growth, that is definition. Gross is capital formation, annual percentage growth data definitions. Then all variables definition is here. You can interpret in your write-up, in your thesis, in your research paper. You must write the definition and also prepare in the defense. जब आपका डिफेंस होगा आपने उसमें भी प्रेजेंट करना होगा. Okay, all this is about your research. So I did all. Now I will send you, right? Then you can present. Okay, now I am going to stop here and your book is completed.